Today I wanted to talk about why I became vegan and the benefits. About 15 years ago, I was having really bad problems with my shoulder. I'm a tennis pro. I could not toss the ball. My arm would not go up. I'd try and bring it up. That's about as far as it would go. I couldn't raise my arm. My shoulder, the doctors told me what you have is frozen shoulder. What causes it? How do I get rid of it? I didn't really go into depth with them on that because I didn't want an operation. And basically, after doing a lot of research and finding out what it was, it's your joint is loaded with toxins, and these toxins become hard. And your joints no longer move. That's why you see older people sometimes, you can tell by the way they walk, they're very stiff. Because your joints stiffen up as you get older. If you don't exercise, stretch, and eat properly. If you're eating a lot of animal-based foods, you're going to get stiffer and stiffer. Why is that? Because animal-based foods come with a lot of bad baggage, okay? I'm not saying, I know there's people, I have friends that eat animal-based foods, and, that's their decision, and fine. The thing is that animal-based foods, the way I look at it, were a supplement that kept the human race alive, okay? And are they really necessary for optimal health? No, they're not. But I don't condemn anyone that eats it. You have a right to if you want to. Although, now that I am vegan, I'm glad of the fact that I'm not promoting or contributing to the suffering of animals. We don't need it. And the reason it comes with such bad baggage is because it's high in saturated fats, cholesterol, environmental toxins. They, feed these animals that they're trying to get ready. They're trying to make them plump. They'll give them growth hormones. They shoot them up with antibiotics so they don't get sick. And it's just a horrible, horrible situation, what's going on. And to consider a dead animal, it's dead cells, it has no water, it has no fiber, it's not a healthier choice than plants. Definitely not. And that's one of the reasons why I went vegan. Because plants are a better choice, and they provide everything that we need, all the nutrients. Yes, there are some plants that are not super high in certain amino acids, but if you eat a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, you will get all the amino acids you need, even for building muscle, for bodybuilders. There's many plant-based bodybuilders out there now that do not touch animal-based foods. So, I couldn't toss the ball, so I go online and I found Dr. Doug Graham, who happened to be, he had just written 80-10-10, and I started following his protocol. And I knew in 2 weeks, this is it. I've got to stick with this. Back then I was 58 years old, 15 years ago, now 73. The benefits are that your joints loosen up, okay? And I'm more flexible now than I was when I was 58, okay? So that's good. And I have not been working real hard on my flexibility. I'm starting to do more now because I'm getting older. So you've got to stay up with it. You've got to, stretch. You've got to keep moving. Motion is lotion for your body. So the benefits have been really, really good. My clarity has been better. I think better. My personality, I hope, is changing for the better. That's what I'm working on anyway. And what else? There's less inflammation. That's the problem with too much animal-based food. A little bit, if you just did a little bit, once a week or something, it wouldn't hurt you that bad. Or twice a week even, 3 times. But people are doing it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's always an animal-based product involved. And it's way too much saturated fat, cholesterol. You're getting those growth hormones, the antibiotics. It does not promote health the way that plants do. So that's why I do it, and to stay healthy, to keep my body in the best possible shape I can in this world we live in. It's not easy. The world is loaded with just the air we breathe is toxic. But so that's basically why I went vegan. But like I say, I'm happy now that I'm not contributing to the suffering of animals by eating animal-based products. I don't need them, I don't want them, and it feels good that I'm not contributing to that. So those are the main reasons. Remember, and the big issue, it's amazing to me that people are still saying, where do you get your protein? I mean, I thought that would have been put to bed a long time ago. It should be on CNN News, Plants provide all the protein you need, even for bodybuilders, okay? That's what it should say, because it certainly does, The research has been done by a lot of good researchers, people that are not tainted by the big buck people, the meat and dairy industries. So it's out there. So you have to do a little research or whatever to find it, but it's well worth it. And a lot of people say, yeah, but I like variety in my diet. I like different tastes and so forth. But when you have a piece of meat, you have to season it, right? So you use whatever condiments or herbs or whatever to get the taste that you want, right? The same thing is true with a plant-based diet. You make the food with the herbs and the different things that you like to get the taste you want. And the other thing is your taste buds open up. You start to taste new things. It's amazing how much your taste improves and expands when you're on a plant-based diet. So those are the main reasons I went vegan, and I'm happy I found Dr. Graham 15 years ago. Yep. I'm going to fruit up. What do I have in here? Well, this is my second. Actually, I had 1.5 of these, so it's 2.5, and this is a huge glass. 6 bananas, a couple of handfuls of Dandelion Greens, a tablespoon of flaxseed, and a tablespoon of hemp seed. Blend that up. That is a nice smoothie right there. And loaded with protein, and for muscle building, which I am trying to do right now. I'm in a muscle building type program that I'm working on, and it not only gives you the protein, the dandelion greens are excellent for detoxifying your liver. And back in the day, you know, when I was in my 20s, I was pretty crazy. I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing. So, you know, it helps detoxify. And, you know, it takes years, sometimes decades, to really clean house. So, you know, the only other option, if you're not cleaning house, you're just making the house dirtier. And bacteria and viruses and all that, they thrive in a toxic environment. And that's the problem with too much. Let me just say too much. If you're eating just a little bit of animal products, you could be fine. But if you're eating too much, you are creating a toxic environment, because that type of food does not digest and eliminate quick enough. Your body holds on to it and it sends it to different parts of your body and stores in your body as toxins, and that's a problem. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give me a like, a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and post any questions or comments. I do my best with the comments. If it's an intriguing question or things like that, I like to answer if possible, if I have the time. So, all the best, guys. And guess what I'm going to do right now? You better believe it. Yep. I'm going to fruit up.